right. I think we're live here. All right. I'm Steve. Welcome to Maker's Cave. I'm doing a live remote with my notebook. Hope it's working. And I just wanted to go over our trip to WonderFest. I'll start off with a little slideshow. This is in the exhibit hall that are for the submissions for models that were done. This first picture right here is just a table. Has some Mandalorian stuff, some Star Trek models. There's some Space 1999 right there, and a Millennium Falcon. And in this particular room, which, you know, as everyone knows, I'm a fan of the Lost in Space robot, the B9. Well, there's a whole room dedicated to Lost in Space, and there were about three life-sized B9 robots there, and one of them was even moving. There were four. There were four. That particular one you're looking at right now, that one was actually moving around the floor and talking. That was really exciting. I've always wanted to build one of these, but I don't know if I'll ever get a chance. This particular model was in the Lost in Space room too. This is a very large-scale model of the Jupiter 2 from Lost in Space. Hey, hi, Kaylin. How you doing? This was about, what do you think? It was about 2 foot across?
More than that.
It was a little over 2 foot across, and they even had a detailed interior of it. Here's a close-up of it. It had chairs. It had the navigation table that you can see in the middle there. It was all lit up like a blue LEDs. All the hatches in the back. You could see the elevator in the back that was in the ship. If you ever saw the show, that was really a cool model. Somebody put a lot of work into that. Another gentleman actually recreated the navigation panel from the Jupiter 2 that you saw on the TV show. That's the right side of the panel, and there's the left side. Again, you know, he really did a good job of capturing all that 70s special effects that they used, or actually it would have been 60s special effects that they used with all the tube lighting and blinking lights that they would use. That was really cool. And another table, there was from the television show Warehouse 13, which we really like, and this is called the Tesla gun, and it's a pretty good replica of it. I know it's basically, if you really looked at it, it was just a few vacuum tubes put together into a gun form, but that was really cool. It's hard to tell in its detail. There's a lot of copper wiring and other subtle details, several different kind of vacuum tubes that made it up. That was cool. That's back again, so we'll go to the next one. There's some hot spots on the light on this one, so it's kind of hard to see. But this was all lit up. The interior was all lit up. The dashboards are lit up. The computers inside. This is the car from Blade Runner that hovers around and it can fly. Someone did a really great job with this. Like I said, the lighting detail on it was terrific. You got the bar lights on top. And like I said, the interior work was just amazing. And of course, you know, over here you have your different Star Trek models. This is, of course, the retrofit Enterprise from the movie. It was under glass, obviously, and that was really, really cool. I did pass him in the hallway, and that's it. It looked like he was headed somewhere, but that's about it. And I saw Interstellar Modeler. He was in the hallway, and that's it. We just passed each other. And this is right next to that other one. This one was the original series Enterprise, with the nacelles had the turning in the front, the buzzard collectors and all. That one was really cool too. And here's the last picture. Here is something you don't often see, and we were talking about it minutes before we saw this. Was Ultraman. There was a good diorama with Ultraman. You know, any 60s or 70s kid like me would. That harkens back. You didn't see any of the other stuff like Giant Robot and where's some of the other ones? Oh, a lot of good 60s overseas television shows. So now I'll go over some of the stuff that I scored there. As everyone knows or seen my videos, I got into airbrushing last year. So I bought an upside down box. I bought an Iwata Eclipse, I asked for advice from the guys. I think it came from Tag Team Supplies or something like that. They were very helpful in guiding me to what one to get. So I got the Eclipse. They said this is real great for beginners to intermediate, and even a lot of pros use it. And here's pretty much what it looks like. Now, the one I've been using is the one that came with my Amazon kit with the compressor, and it didn't have real good control at all. With an airbrush, you pull back for your stream and down for your pressure. And I can tell just by holding this that this is a much better quality than what I've been using. It's got a nice weight to it. I really can't wait to get back to the cave and start using this. And next up, which is what I was really looking for when I came out here, was when the Enterprise came on Star Trek Discovery or US Disappointment, whatever you want to call it. When the Enterprise showed up on there, that ship I thought it was okay. And then when I saw Strange New Worlds, I really, really liked the ship. So I was able to pick up a 1/1000. Is it 1/1000? What is it? Yep, 1/1000 scale of the Strange New Worlds Enterprise. This at Coltman TV's table, and they also had the lighting kit for it, so I don't have to worry about trying to light it on my own. And next to that, they also had, which I think Katrina's going to do, is the 1970 or the 1960s version of Star Trek, the original series, the bridge. And I'm sure she's going to, deck that out with lights and everything. So we picked that up. And one of the other things I was looking at, this is a 1/1000 scale, all done in clear, of the battleship Yamato. So since it's clear, it's going to make this easy to light up. I just have to mask out what I don't want lit. And what I want lit, I can just simply keep clear. And then I just put the LEDs in there. So I'll probably be building this on the site too, or on the channel too. I was really excited to get a hold of that. So that is basically my experience here at WonderFest. It was the first time I came down here. 13-hour drive from where we're at in Pennsylvania. 11. Well, it was 13 with, two major traffic stops where they actually closed the road and we had to take detours. But it was my first trip here to WonderFest, and already I'm planning my next year's trip. Maybe to get out here a day earlier, maybe stay a day longer, because maybe I'd go in both days. But it was absolutely fun, and I would recommend anybody who's into models, you got to get out to see this thing. So I think that is it. It is 10 o'clock at night on Saturday. We are leaving super early in the morning to start our trek back to Pennsylvania tomorrow. So I am now headed to bed, but I wanted to just give you a little update on what was going on out here in Louisville, Kentucky. Other than that, well, we had some good barbecue. We did find a good barbecue place.